What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. My student makes $5,000 a day using a simple support resistance strategy. Now, if it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post videos like this, but we post trade breakdowns, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, and on top of that, we live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 on EST on this very same channel. We also have a free signal and free Telegram. There's the first link in the description. This is how we did last month, October. We caught a total of 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Ended the month 32.5, giving us an 86% win rate. Now, this is how we did last quarter. July, we went 34 wins, 3 losses. August, we took 45 wins, 7 losses. And in September, we took 27 wins, 4 losses, catching 105,389 pips July, 219,708 pips in August, and 16,634 pips in September, giving us a total of 341,731 pips caught, 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us an 88% win rate. Every trade posted has the date, the time the trade was posted, my personal entry, SL, TPs, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. Now let's get straight into this video. We're going to be breaking this down into 3 steps. The first step is very simple. You want to trade with the trend. You want to go with the flow of price. All right. Think of a surfer. A surfer's in the water on their board. Do they get excited and jump on the board because they saw a ripple on the surface? No. They wait till what? They see the perfect wave, aka the perfect setup. And then once the wave comes to them, what do? Do they go against the wave? Do they try to fight it? No, they do the exact opposite. They turn their backs to the water and let it push it in the direction it already had in its course. That's the same thing you want to do with trading. I think me and you can both agree that we do not control the markets. So since we do not control the markets, it makes the most sense to go with the flow of price. So if we're in an uptrend, for example, it makes the most sense that we're most likely going to be continuing to go up 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time. Just like if we're in a downtrend, it's most likely that we're going to continue to go down or trend downwards 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time. A lot of y'all try to chase every candlestick and every pip instead of patiently waiting for the perfect setup and the perfect opportunity, right? Now, here's a perfect example. Yes, price went down a couple times, but I think we can agree that the moves up, we're having way more volume and we're way bigger than the moves down. Why is that? Because again, we were in an uptrend, right? But do you really see an uptrend here? Yes, but here's an extra tip for y'all. If y'all go and identify the trend on the daily time frame, things will seem a lot clearer, right? So we were catching buys since the beginning of the uptrend, which was the beginning of this month, January, and we caught higher high after higher high after higher high by doing what? Going with the flow of price, right? And we see way more green than red, and the green candlesticks are way bigger than the red candlesticks. So again, if everything's showing you buys, always go for buys. If everything's showing you sells, always goes for sells. And that brings us into step number 2, which is you want to enter buys off support, sells off resistance. So if you do not understand how support resistance works, pause this video and click the one that just popped up on your screen. It is very important to understand support resistance works because there's these key price levels on every single time frame all over the charts, and you're going to encounter them no matter what time you trade, no matter what session you trade. The reason why you want to enter out these key price levels is because, as you can see here, price essentially treats these levels like a trampoline, right? So again, we do not control the market. Since we do not control the markets, we want to do what? Trade with the flow of price, which gives us the momentum being in our favor. And then if we trade off these levels, as you can see, when price hits these levels, we see these very distinct harsh reactions. So if we go for a buy off a support level, look what we see. We see price shoot to the upside, right? Shoot to the upside. Just like when price treats a level as a resistance, what do we see? We see price shoot to the downside. But again, we're in an uptrend on GN, so that is why the move up was way bigger than the move down. And this is another reason why you want to also go with the flow of price, right? And we see the same thing when we look for sell setups. Let's see if we can find some really quick. Here we go. We found some. Right, entering sells off resistance, entering sells off resistance. Right, entering sells off resistance, entering sells off resistance. And that brings us into step number 3, which is going for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk to reward setups. Now, the reason why you want to go for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 minimum risk to reward setups is because, again, we're investing. So if we're going to put our hard-earned money into the markets, we want to make sure it's worth the risk and worth the investment. So if we're putting down $200 to trade and the most we can make is $70, does that sound like a good investment? Potentially losing $200 to only potentially make 70? No. Versus if we go for a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, that means we're making at least 2 to 3 times what we're risking minimum, which we can see is very possible right here. So for example, if we're risking $200, then we could possibly make $400 or $600. See, that sounds like a better investment, right? We want to make sure that if we're going to take the trade, it's worth it. So this one is a 1 to 7. We see a 1 to 3. We see a 1 to 4, almost 1 to 5. Let's see what this one is. This one's a 1 to 6, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, and then, you know what I'm saying, 1 to 6. So it's very, very possible to find 1 to 2, 1 to 3 minimum risk to reward setups. And you know, I got y'all. If you don't understand how risk to reward works, watch this video that just popped up. Now, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Signal Room free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my Signal Room service, or my mentorship, hit those links in the description. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. So the advanced play Signal Room, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free Signal Room, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible setups going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the advanced play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded in an hour long and they're sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.